Here's my testing environment for today's demo. I have a PuTTY client here on the left side with the IP address 3.10, and I have two SSH server, Kali Linux and Ubuntu Linux 3.7 and 3.25. And I will log into Kali Linux as user root, log into Ubuntu Linux as user mic. Okay, so let's bring up our PuTTY client. Now we have an empty PuTTY client. We will create some session. First one is for the Kali 3.1, right? Let's save first. And let's try. Now if we need to know, we need to know to log into the server using password. So we will create the public key for the Kali session. Okay. If we want to create a public key for PuTTY, we need PuTTY generation. Here, click generate and move your mouse on the blank area, and it will create the public key pairs for you. And we need to do first, we select all and copy this and save it as our Kali public key. I would like to put it here on the D temp directory, Kali pub. That's the name, right? Kali pub key. Save. And we need to save private key here. Let's give some comments. Kali demo. Let's save private key. No, I don't need. Yes, I don't need passphrase. And I also put the same directory. That is Kali private. Let's check it. Okay, we have the Kali pub key, Kali private key. And let's create one more for our Ubuntu server. We need to restart this. PuTTY generation. Generate. Okay. Move it. Okay. Ubuntu demo. And here, right click your mouse and select all. Do the same thing for Kali and copy this string and create a new file. Save. We call it Ubuntu pub key. And at this time, then save private key. Ubuntu private. Let's check, double check. Okay, we have the both key pairs for Ubuntu and Kali. Let's verify this public key authentication is working. Okay. Let's open the PuTTY client. See, we have the Kali session before, and we're trying to make this Kali session to log in using private key, public key pair, private and public key pair login. So we can browse. So we should choose Kali private key and save. Okay, from our client side, now it's ready, but we need to upload the public key onto the server, add it to the authorized key files. I have already opened the directory on our Kali server. So I can show you now. I'm on the Kali root user.ssh directory, and this directory I have one files named authorized keys. Let's see what we have inside. No, it's empty, right? So we need to upload our public key created previously to the Kali server here. Okay, open a new command window, and we have we have all the keys. Let's upload the file to Kali. Go to the directory ssh and see we have the authorized key files, and we put Kali public key. Yes. Let's go to the Kali server. You see, we got the file here, right? Then we put the key files into the authorized keys. You can do command like this. Then we double check authorized keys. Okay, boom, it's inside. Let's go back to our PuTTY. So we have PuTTY client, and we designated is to using the private key to log into the Kali server, and now we have the public key up on this up on the Kali server. So now we can try to use it. Okay. We're trying to which one we need to try. Okay, now we got the login prompt. That means which user we would like to log in. Because we put the public key for the root user, we can just use put root. Yeah, see, we logged in successfully with our private key. Okay, one more comment. If you would like to log in automatically, you can put your login prompt to user here. Next time when you open it, it will log in automatically, right? Okay, so we're done with Kali Linux. Next, we will do with our Ubuntu Linux. Let's do the same for Ubuntu. SFTP Ubuntu. Go to SSH directory, put Ubuntu public key. I already have Ubuntu opened here, right? Sorry. Let's see, we have the public key here. We just uploaded, right? And let's check the authorized keys. It's empty. Let's put information public key into the authorized keys. Now the server is ready for mic user to log in. Then we back to our client to create a Ubuntu client session. Ubuntu, just save it first. Then data, that means we need to log in as mic, and authentication we will use Ubuntu private key. Okay, let's try it. See, we authenticate successfully with public key for Ubuntu mic. Okay, so we are ready for the public key. Next, I will show you how to use Pageant to centralize to manage all the private keys on the client. And to go next, we need to bring up Pageant. When it started, it's minimized in the system tray. Double-click it, you will find the window of Pageant key. So to make it working, we need to put all the client private keys inside here. That means we need add keys. Kali Ubuntu. So we have the private keys loaded into the P-agent now, and by now the client PuTTY client can connect to this to authenticate to our server. So here, this is our party session, right? This is our party session, and previously we used private key to log in. Now I'd like to delete this. If trying to connect this, it will fail, right? But at this time I have SP agent up and running. That means the keys, private keys is already here. I can use attempt authentication using P agent and save it. So when I open, see, I'm authenticating with public key from agent. That means currently my Kali session authentication is going through P-agent. We will make the P-agent start up automatically when the Windows booting. So we need to create a shortcut in the Windows Startup menu folder, right? So I would like to create a shortcut for our P-agent. Sorry. Let's create a shortcut for P-agent. Create shortcut. Okay, I will put it on the desktop first. Okay. Here is the shortcut. Let's cut it to our startup folder. Right? Here, right click it, open. That means we will run this program when the system booting, right? When it boot, I will read which files. I will read in the private keys. I will read in the private keys. Private PPK. This is private keys. Kali private PPK or private key PPK, right? Ubuntu private PPK. So this is files. Where we need to read in these files, we will tell them. Okay, so here I will create a new folder for Pageant demo keys. I would like to copy these two keys and put it here. And copy this directory and tell the program you need to read files inside this folder, okay, and double quote include this folder, apply. Then you can restart your Windows and make it working. Okay, let's try it. Alright guys, we restarted our system, and here you can see that our Pageant is running, and double click it, you will find those both keys has already been added, the Kali and Ubuntu demo. And let's try whether it's working. Let's double verify, double check whether the authentication. We want to attempt the P-agent authentication, right? And we already have the keys inside the P-agent. Let's open. Boom, it's working, right? So that's it. Thank you all. Bye bye.